Welcome to Layers. My name is ZEALE, and I'm excited to show you how to make a video with the Layers Video Creation Suite. Layers is the cheat code for making videos of your music. It helps musicians like you and me make content effortlessly so we can get back to what we love, making music. There are 3 parts to Layers Video Creation Suite. You have the VST and mobile app, which work together to capture auto-sync video right in your DAW. And you have the desktop editor, where you can splice together your clips, add Audioreactive visual effects, and make your final cut. Let's start up a new session now, and I'll show you how it's done. Start by opening Ableton. Now, add an audio or MIDI track like normal, but this time add the Layers VST to your track. There it is. You got this. Yes. Now before you make a hit, pull out that phone and open the Layers app. Now tap that camera icon. Legendary. Pair your phone with the Layers VST. Dummies. Ta-da! Like magic. You're streaming right inside your DAW. Here's a few troubleshooting tips. Make sure there is no firewall turned on. Double check this for both your computer and your router. Also note that corporate, university, or public Wi-Fi networks won't work with the app. If you don't have Wi-Fi, you can also set up a hotspot on your phone and connect your laptop to it using your Mac. Now get your Spielberg on and frame that thing. Here we go. That's a good frame. Now arm the track per usual, and then we want to go and hit record on the Layers VST for that track. Nailed it. Now when you're ready, start recording like normal. Let's start with the 4 on the floor. There we go. First track, a rap. Pro tip, take a few passes to get locked in before you arm the Layers VST, unless you're just born with it. You can also record a section with loop enabled, looping it until you get the perfect take. Now, the amazing thing about Layers is that as you make your track, the video you record on that track will automatically sync up in the editor. So if you move a clip around, chop it up, duplicate a section, or even warp the audio, the video will automatically reflect the changes. You're welcome. Now, let's add some bass. Juno 106 should do it. And let's add another Layers Record VST. You know the drill. Let's make sure our track is armed and the Layers Record VST is rolling. Let's get it. Yeah. Now I'm going to keep adding a few more instruments. Maybe the SP404. Maybe throw in the MPC1. Yeah. Just remember to add the Layers VST to each track. Important disclaimer, do not delete the Layers VST instance from your tracks or your videos will be. Pro tip, if you have Max for Live, you can bypass arming the Layers VST for each video recording. What? Yes, it will auto arm them for you every time you press record in Ableton. Just drop Layers Record Manager on your master track and let that thing do its thing. Magic. You can also default your audio and MIDI tracks to have the Layers VST on it. Just right-click on a track after you've added the Layers VST and choose Make Default Track. Now, anytime you add a new track, it will automatically have it. Bonus video tip incoming. If you're feeling saucy, drop some B-roll in your DAW session on a fresh track. Keep in mind, any additional videos like this will have to be included in your DAW session to be accessed in the Layers video editor. These can be all new clips you capture that aren't associated with an audio or MIDI track, perhaps a wide shot of the studio, your best dance moves, or your studio speakers shaking the studio. You can also use this method to bring in pre-existing video from any source, a ripped video, something from your camera roll, etc. This is a really easy way to get creative with flipping other people's videos. Just drop the video on a track and boom, let's get to editing. Before you open the editor, make sure to bounce a final mix and save your DAW session. Now let's open this bad boy up in the Layers video editor. All right, here we go. Once the editor is open, select import and import your Ableton session and your music bounce. Good work. Wow, looks just like your Ableton session, except with video clips you recorded on each track. Now for the fun part. You have two approaches. One, surprise me. Hit the magic wand and let Layers generate and edit for you. This is a great way to wrap up and edit quickly, or use the surprise me as a starting point for a custom edit. And then there's option 2, my favorite approach. Dive into the editor manually. Let's start here. The main section is where you compose your edit and houses all the layers that allow you to add clips, effects, and custom layouts to your edit. You'll notice the main section is empty when you first open a new project. You'll need to select some clips to begin composing your video. First, go down to the source track section. This is where all your videos from your project are. Highlight your favorite portion of a clip and send it up to the main section by hitting the number key on your keyboard for the layer you want to send it to. Continue this with each track. First, highlight your favorite portion of a clip, then send it to a layer. Pro tip, clips will automatically snap to the closest grid marker on the beat. To make finer adjustments, zoom in using the plus and minus keys or clicking on the zoom slider. If you want to make off-the-grid adjustments to your clip placement, hold the shift key while adjusting your selection. Clips will also link to the nearest clip automatically. If you want to insert blank space, hold the command or control button while adjusting your selection. When clips are linked while dragging a track segment, you can unlink them by holding down command or control, then clicking and dragging on the edge of the clip to unlink the clip from its neighbor. If you forget this, you can see a list of keyboard shortcuts in the help section. Next, let's add some effects. Pro tip, if you put an effect on a layer, all clips on that layer will have that effect. Let me show you. Let's add glitch to layer 1. This is a cool Audioreactive effect. Check it out. Nice. Now, anytime I want a clip to have a glitch effect, I can send it to layer 1, like this. Oh yeah. Next, let's try out the zoom and pan effect. Nice. Now, we can also rock multiple clips at once with custom layouts. It's easy to do a split screen layout that shows multiple videos stacked vertically. Just send the clips to different layers using the number keys, and they'll stack automatically. You can show up to 9 stacked clips at a time. Very cool. There are also 2 more advanced layout options in the effects dropdown on the main channel. First, let's check out the picture-in-picture. This layout lets you overlay up to 5 videos on top of a backing video. You can change which corners the overlaid videos show up in, as well as the scale and positioning of them. Lastly, let's look at grid. You guessed it, grid lets you put multiple videos in a grid layout. You can also customize the grid, increasing or decreasing the space in between each video. All of these effects and more are waiting for you in the Layers video editor. Wow, this looks amazing. Now that we're happy with our edit, let's export our video to share with the world. We're live. That's it, friends. In just a few easy steps, you just shared your music and magic with the world. You know, so you can get back to what you love, making music. Welcome to Layers.